Your hands tremble under heavy loads because your grip strategy is fundamentally broken by modern convenience. You fear that nagging ache in your knuckles is the start of permanent arthritis, and it terrifies you daily. The solution is a combat-tested grip technique that turns fragile wrists into steel cables almost instantly. We're going to rebuild your hand structure using the Viking Grip, so you never fear joint pain ever again. Modern humans have forgotten how to use their hands, relying on friction instead of true crushing strength. You let the barbell hang loosely in your fingers, which places dangerous shear force directly on the joints. This passive holding style causes the delicate connective tissues to stretch and eventually tear over time. Ancient warriors had to grip thick wooden shields and heavy axes for hours, requiring total muscular endurance. Their survival depended on maintaining a crushing tension that protected the small bones from sudden impacts. Before we reveal the technique, you must understand why your current gym gloves are actually destroying you. Potting dampens the neural feedback your hands send to the brain, effectively turning off your grip reflexes. Your nervous system perceives this lack of feedback as instability and creates pain signals to make you stop. The Viking Grip works by prioritizing the ring and pinky fingers, which connect directly to the ulnar bone. Engaging these two outer fingers creates a locking mechanism that stabilizes the entire wrist complex solidly. Most gym goers only squeeze with their index finger and thumb, leaving the wrist joint completely vulnerable. You must visualize crushing the handle into dust, not just holding it, to activate the deep flexor muscles. This intense active compression forces synovial fluid into the joint capsule, lubricating the stiff cartilage. But there is a hidden villain in your pocket right now that undoes all your progress every single evening. Your smartphone forces your thumb into a repetitive scrolling motion that creates massive imbalance in the hand. This texting claw position tightens the thumb adductors and weakens the opposing muscles needed for strong grip. You need to counteract this digital decay by training your extensors to open the hand against strong resistance. Imagine a Viking rowing a longship. The release phase of the stroke is just as powerful as the pulling phase. Neglecting the opening motion is the #1 reason why strong lifters still develop debilitating elbow strain. We will now implement the white knuckle protocol, where you squeeze heavy objects for time, not repetitions. Pick up the heaviest dumbbell you can hold and squeeze until your knuckles turn white and your forearms burn. You must maintain this max effort squeeze for 30 seconds to force the connective tissue to adapt and grow. Dropping the weight before your grip fails cheats your tendons out of the density they need to prevent injury. But wait, simply hanging from a bar is not enough unless you position your thumb correctly during the movement. You must wrap your thumb securely around the bar to lock the grip, creating a closed loop of muscular tension. The open hand suicide grip allows the bar to roll, shredding the skin and straining the fragile wrist tendons. Your body is designed to adapt to stress, but only if the stress is applied with perfect mechanical alignment. The Viking Grip aligns the force of the weight directly through the radius and ulnar bones of the forearm. This skeletal stacking takes the pressure off the soft tissues and transfers it to the hard, resilient bone. Skeletal density increases only when heavy compressive forces are applied through a straight, aligned joint. You might think you are too old to start, but connective tissue remodels itself at any age with proper load. The pain you feel now is not damage, it is weakness leaving the body as your dormant grip muscles wake up. Training your grip consistently is the single best predictor of overall longevity and functional independence. A firm handshake signals vitality and competence, while a limp hand suggests frailty and lack of discipline. People judge your capability in 0.1 seconds based on the density and strength of your forearm muscles alone. You must commit to throwing away the wrist straps and relying solely on your own biological gripping power. Using straps acts as a crutch that allows your back to get strong while your hands remain weak and fragile. This strength imbalance leads to catastrophic injuries when you try to lift something heavy in the real world. The Viking Grip ensures your hands are always the strongest link in the chain, never the point of failure. Imagine the confidence of knowing you can hang from a cliff edge if your life depended on it, without slipping. That kind of primal confidence only comes from forging iron hands through heavy, uncomfortable grip training. If this advice gave you a new perspective on pain, please like the video so we know to create more content. Tell me in the comments, what is the one exercise that makes your grip fail before your muscles actually do?